Hi, I'm Laura Ann Padilla Bailey, and this is Entrepreneur 2, and this is Lessons Learned, the last assignment for the class. And I came to the class looking to see how well I can do on an online class and bring me up to this century and technology, and I learned a lot on technologies, and I walked away with some great skills and some great apps, and meeting one of the most amazing mentors and businessmen, Ismail Birkin, and he's from Istanbul. And I only regret that my teammates couldn't take advantage of his expertise, and I don't know what happened there, but he was awesome. And to have that person help me through the process was incredible. And he was there for everybody. Emails, Google, Skype, he was just always there. And going through the canvas from transferring an entire business plan to the lean canvas to the startup was great and really uncomfortable and seemed really backwards, but I trusted Ismail and the process, and it turned out really great. In my final presentation, it didn't really put all my work out there. It just took a snapshot of all the work that went into it. And I know where I'm going and the direction I'm headed, and I know what I need to do, and I thank my classmates for the input on the plan. But what I really learned is on teamwork. And first I want to say that the names and characters and businesses, places and events and incidents may be either the product of the author's writing or used in a fictitious manner, or any resemblance to the actual persons living or dead or actual events is purely coincidental and not be held against the author. Or it could be facts and the actual events and documents completely. The author is trying to protect the innocent or the guilty. But I should have a lawyer look at that. Just kidding. Anyways, it was a very stressful class. It was a very stressful time. And I'll tell you what I learned. So you wonder who you really truly in the class, and who they are and who they represent and who they want you to see. Who are these thousands of classmates? What are your teammates' schedules and their commitments and what's going on in their lives and what they don't tell you, what they do tell you? I thought I knew the people I talked to and the people on our team, but do you really? Do you know who they are? Do they know you? I hope they know me. I'm who I am. I am who I am. And just ask me anything. I'm an open book. I will tell you my flaws. I'll tell you who I am. You can ask me my Myers-Briggs results and I'll tell you. My fatal flaw, my management style. If it would help, I'll tell you. Some of my team was recruited and found other interest, and maybe we didn't meet their expectations. Maybe. I don't know. I learned that maybe having more teammates is better in the beginning and than not having enough. I think there should be a percentage that you figure will drop out. Losing team members in the beginning and in the middle is tough. Is it my fault? I could have done better? Yeah, of course, always. We had one teammate leave the day before the last assignment. This was not acceptable. Some didn't participate, and did they have hurt feelings and didn't participate? Maybe. They never said. They just said that they were busy. But then we all lost. As Henry Ford said, coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. That's teamwork. Was I the best teammate or the best leader? Did our teammate know what my commitments were? Did they know where I was headed? Did I tell them everything that we were doing? Boy, I don't even tell my husband what we're doing, so probably not. I spent an average of 10 to 15 hours a week, and at times more than that. This class was important to me. For example, I researched hours in Google Ads and talked to GoDaddy and Google and spent hours researching and reading and trying to figure it out because I had no clue. It was great. I learned a lot, but I asked for help and I had no response. And I don't know, I tried not to be a control freak, took it back, asked again, took it back. As a team, we sent out emails and waited, and meanwhile people didn't respond. I heard complaints that too many emails went out from people and they got overwhelmed and didn't answer. I guess soon questions just kind of stopped going. You don't have anybody to make decisions, so maybe it isn't the right one. Or one team member has a burning direction and no one else wants to go that way, so you try and find middle ground. It's like I heard someone once say, why is it always your train and your track? And then the conductor stops the train and waits. I can't go on if there's no one laying tracks. Why don't you have time to wait? So you wait, and then the train doesn't go. So you jump out of the train and you lay the track and then you go again. And then the passenger complains because it's not going in the right direction. Then there's weddings and there's children's and there's businesses and there's jobs and there's the sun in your eyes and the moon is too bright. Life goes on and it gets in your way. You set your priorities. You set your priorities. Some may be yes and some may be no. You have to decide what's important. So we all fail. The assignment is done and the lesson is learned. But we did not succeed. It was a team assignment, and as such, that part was not achieved. And for that, I'm sorry. As the leader, it was my responsibility to assure that the team's success. So for the next team or the next project, we go with our eyes wide open. So I learned I might set up and what can I do the next time to make sure we have a great success. Find out from the day one, when everybody's enthusiastic, we make the commitments. Find out from day one, what is their vision for the team? What is their commitment? What do they want to bring to the team? What do they want? When should we meet? How often should we meet? What is their commitment? What are their flaws? Follow up on the email. Start from the beginning. Use the Trello or whatever project management that tracks their response. Use it from the very beginning. We started too late, and everybody had already lost interest. You know, I could have run the project like I did a project management in construction, and then it would have been more like a dictatorship. If I would have run that way, maybe everybody would have run. I don't know. Maybe I should have set it up where everybody was in charge at a different time. Maybe that would have made more people excited about being a leader. Maybe, I don't know. But be careful because somebody might drop the ball. So always, always verify. Someone once said that I don't even trust my mother when I'm in a construction site. And of course I trust my mother. I just verify. I worried that I would become a dictator if I would run the project the way I did a construction site. I know how I might still be in the same place even if I did. I might still be in the exact fail, but I would still be by myself exactly where I am. Entrepreneurship is different. It's a different breed than the corporate world, and this class seems to be a good place to learn and to experiment. So come up with a list of what's important to your team and experiment and have fun with it. The next lesson I learned is proprietary information. Your team, the NDAs, are not what they used to be. And here, to be better, it's not just the idea, it's the execution. You need the feedback. Interesting and necessary paradigm shift. It's a hard concept for the old girl like me to get my head around. I know the Tesla patent thing, but still it's really... So when a teammate left for unknown reasons on the day before the final, the statement said, I no longer use any material I have contributed and so forth. So it makes an interesting state of affairs when the proprietary information in the class is the discussions, research, website surveys, all the stuff that we've done for this whole class. There's no such thing as proprietary in this class. Where's the loyalty? Where's the commitment? Where's the trust? At the start of the class, we read that information independently. The section on it's not an idea farm. If it's proprietary, don't put it here. But it's an atmosphere of creative entrepreneurs that began and you trust the faces of the unknown on your voices of your friends you made. Who are these people and the masks that they wear? Are they the ones that they represent? Don't get me wrong, I have made friends and I do still have trust, but I have learned some interesting lessons in teamwork. I'm always leading with my heart and my passion, and my head always follows a little bit later, and I make mistakes and I learn again. So I will be a little more careful next time, and I guess I still will lead with my heart because life is too short not to. Enjoy, good luck, and create the next best thing, or have a good time. Thanks, Ismail and Professor Easley and all my fellow classmates, and have fun.